Yesterday I had this thought about non-duality and how in spiritual practices the aim is most of the time to get rid of attachments, to get rid of all the attachments, why we get born and reincarnated into this body, therefore clear all the attachments and go life after life after life until we cleared all our karma and all our attachments, and then we can eventually dissolve and get into oneness with the Creator. And somehow there was this feeling and this thought within me that if there is a Creator who created all of this, the experience how it is to be alive, the experience is how to be human, why would we strive for dear life, get rid of all the attachments and get into oneness? Yeah, I mean, if this one energy, which is like this infinite intelligence, right, thought, okay, how can I experience myself? So they created living beings and they created humans and who have the capacity to rationally contemplate about their thoughts and be aware, have the awareness. And all of that to experience themselves in all the beauty, plus the surrounding how it is to be human. Why would I try to go back into oneness? I don't know. It's like, I get it. Human suffering, it's inevitable, right? The moment we are born, we suffer. We have attachments over attachments over attachments, and all of them keep us imprisoned in our mind. And therefore, we get dictated by our mind. So the mind is running the show. And in order to become really free, we need to let go of the mind and let our heart actually start to lead the way. But the question for me is, instead of trying to detach from all of this human experience and try to reach up above, there's no direction above or underneath or left or right, just beyond the human existence, beyond this realm where we are right now. What about exploring that plane in which we are in right now, in this human form? And how can we intensify this experience which we have here with love? Because that's where it really comes all down to me at least in the end, that all I ever wanted to experience in my life was love. All I craved for from a very young child as a baby was love for my mom, the love for my father. Then growing up, realizing I have a sister, the love for my sister, the love from my cousin, for my auntie. It's love which gives human life. And I believe strongly that this oneness which we all strive for is love. Because love is the energy of creation. Love is why we experience this life. I would even go so far as to say that love is actually anything that there is. Because, and this is just a theory which I'm contemplating now for quite some time. If there is this matrix, which so many people keep talking about, they want to escape the matrix, the 9 to 5, and da. So I question myself, but what is the matrix really? So we have all these components, right, on a chemical periodic system. We have all these elements, right? And they say, I don't know, calcium is so many protons and so many electrons. Then metal is so many protons, so many electrons. So everything that we see is a different formula of electrons and protons and neutrons in between, right? And then there's this force keeping them attracting to each other. So what if all there is, this energy between, is love? So maybe love is indeed which keeps everything together, because that makes the most sense to me for now to understand what love actually is. Because love keeps things together. Love keeps people together. Love keeps families together. The absence of love, however, creates all the negative emotions as sadness, anger, Somebody misunderstands you, or somebody disrespects you, you feel unloved, you get angry. You can only get angry when there was love before. If you don't get angry about a person, you really don't care. That is the opposite of love. Indifference, not anger. Anger is also a form of love, because only that's why it could be created. Yeah, at least that is my understanding as far as I have come on my quest to find love and to understand love, and why I couldn't feel it fully in its present. So there is only love, and this matrix, so-called, is a combination of all these molecules kept together with love. Then what is it that we try to achieve with spiritual enlightenment, with spiritual practices, to get somewhere above and beyond? It seems clearer and clearer to me that maybe all that we strive for in this self-improvement phase of our life, of the era where we are right now, that we start to awake. We start to awake to the fact that we want to be as close and as much connected to love as we can be. That is, for me personally, my goal or my aim now in life, after going through all these hard problems and facing death up front here, and be like, okay, watch out, because this could be your last day, maybe. It's terrifying. It's terrifying and confusing at the same time. To be there in the hospital bed, just 30, I've never been ill before, always had a healthy heart, always thought I'm invincible, and suddenly, poof, no, not anymore. You might die tomorrow. Oh, the mind started to race big time. And trying to find all the reasons and possibilities how to get out of it as quick as possible. But it's like this bad dream which just doesn't end. So eventually you accept that bad dream. It's like, okay, then this is the reality. How can I make this reality now as comfortable as possible? And that led me really to the quest that I really would like to connect to love, the most intense ability as I can. And that's for me in this life. So why bother about all the other lives and reincarnations and different dimensions if I haven't figured it out here? As a human being, as somebody who feels, somebody who loves, somebody who cries, somebody who has all the different beautiful perception of this reality, and to allow myself to really feel it. I don't know. To me personally, it doesn't seem right yet to try to zone out into some other dimension and before I have really experienced life to its fullest, to all its juiciness, what it can bring. And if this is the experience I have right now, so it is. But I want to understand myself. I want to understand myself first, to be able to understand what is out there and how I react to this environment.